Hey everyone, this weekend Chase and I decided to go to the Go Pool at Flamingo. We got there around 7:45 in the morning. The goal here was for us to be able to do this on the cheap and get the best seats for the lowest price theoretically. So that was what our goal was by getting there so early. But the Go Pool does open at 9 and it closes at 6. When we arrived, there was no one in line for general admission. I'd watched a few things on Instagram saying that to get the free seating or the better seating that you need to be there early. So there was nobody in line at this time. Within half an hour, it was wrapped around all the way towards the family pool. Right at 9 a.m. they start letting everyone in. You are going to need to grab your towel and then dart. People are definitely seat saving. The pool area itself is really spacious. There are a lot of different areas that if you can find that general seating that you can hang out. They have multiple pools, cabana areas, VIP pools. It's really interesting because early morning at the Flamingo is kind of calm, and I even, kind of want to use the word demure, but by 10:30 or 11, this pool gets really packed, and demure no more it is. If you like the peace and quiet, maybe try and enjoy the first hour, but after that it's a total party. This door to the right is where the VIP was going through, and the 7-star, whatever their tiered point system is. One of the guys standing around us was so mad about these other two lines, and so Chase is so sweet. He explained to him about the tier status, and then the VIP would go in before us. Something that kind of pissed me off a little bit, the prices in Vegas, as we all know, are just astronomical. Actually, there were a few things that upset me about this trip, but one of them was that I sent Chase to get me an espresso while we were waiting. Very graciously went and got one for me. However, how much do you think this espresso was? Comment below with what you think. I guarantee, all right, so this is a 2-shot espresso. It was $24. $24 at Flamingo. So that kind of irritated me a little bit. Had I kept the lid on my water here, I would have been able to bring it in. I had to throw it out when we went through. You can see how upset I am here. You can't see it, but I'm telling you, your girl was pissed. We have now made it into the pool here. Chase and I are on the hunt. We were about the 27th and 28th people to go in. There are about 40 free seats that you can choose from, and I think we got the two best seats. These two here that I just showed you have an umbrella above it from the cabanas behind us. So it was really nice to be able to get that shade. There were people in front of us that had umbrellas, but because of the way the sun's gonna come down, they were gonna get no relief past after about 11 a.m. I'm immediately thirsty. Despite my double espresso, it's probably because they took my water away from me. We order a fruit tray and what else did we get? Watermelon Red Bull. Dude, those are really good. I'd never had one before until a few weeks before this. Delicious, absolutely delicious. And then we did get this fruit tray. The fruit tray is the best value on the menu. In my opinion, it was 15 bucks, cheaper than the espresso. Are you serious? You can see here I'm devouring some pineapple or something, but the pool itself is really, really nice. There is still quite a bit of shade. Lots of people. This is probably around 9:15 in the morning here. I decided at some point to take a look around, walk around the pool and see what the vibe was. Probably around 10:30 at this point, and everything is packed. The cocktail waitresses have started coming around. They've started serving everybody. Bottles are coming out, and everybody's starting to have a really good time. After I took a walk around the pool, I thought maybe I could put my feet in the pool. Absolutely not. It was so freaking cold. The water is very cold, as it should be, considering I think it got up to 105 this day. I didn't like it though. I'm not a big fan of cold water. I quickly jump out of the water. We're heading back to my seat. Chase even tries it and he doesn't like it. All right, so there are a lot of different families. This was interesting. This group of people here, this is one of the VIP pools, and all different types of people go to the VIP pools. So if you think that you need to just be a sexy something, no, you probably wouldn't even have money to rent it anyway, so you see a lot more adults in these pool areas. The cocktail waitresses were super cute. They've all got on these bikini, tan, I don't know, stone looking bikini colors. Lastly, the only thing that overall, Chase and I had an amazing day here. It was so much fun. We got to hang out. The cost, well, let me start over on the cost. So initially we were under the assumption that parking for locals was free, and it generally is. However, it is so much to the point that you don't think that you need to like look. But Flamingo decided that they were going to charge locals $35 from 0 to 3 hours, at least on this weekend. I pulled into the local or to the parking, self-parking, not thinking anything about it. When I went to leave, it showed up as $35, so I called the parking office. First off, incredibly rude and condescending. I understand you get complaints all day, but like, do better. Get a different job if you don't want it. Anyways, the rude girl on the other end was like, it says $35 on the side. I'm like, where? So the sign isn't like really that far. So Chase gets out of the car and goes to look, and at the very bottom, sure enough, it says locals $35. Was this my fault? Yeah, absolutely. Was it a tactic on the side of Flamingo to like not really tell you that they're gonna charge $35? Yeah, absolutely. By putting it on the side on the very bottom in small font, to me is kind of sketchy and sus. Like, you know, locals assume that it's 0 to 3 hours is free. It's always been that way at your property. Should not have assumed, but Caesar's Properties, you guys suck with your parking. You can tell that I'm not upset at all about the parking. Anyways, with that said, parking was $35. The espresso was $24. I think the Fiji was like $8, but $40 once we got inside. So it's about a $100 trip overall. Even if you want it to be free, you are probably gonna spend about $100. And then just the cost of things going up in Vegas. This was the cheapest way that we found to do this, but it was a lot of fun. Will I be back? Yeah. I don't know if we would do it in the same way that we did this time. Overall, it was a really fun time. Pool is still open. It's open daily from 9 to 6. Locals do get in free. I hope y'all enjoyed this. This is one of our first vlogs that we're putting out. The goal is to like put out all of the Vegas content that we can, from the mundane to the spicy. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead, like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. It helps Chase and I bring you more of this more often, and we really love to do it. So anyways, I will see y'all on the next one. Have a good day. Bye.
Yeah, what you heard about me? Everything I'm doing, wanna bite me. I'm the prototype, you wanna get like me. Ain't no Gucci on my body, but I'm so icy,